Massive shout out to Blazing Boost for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are struggling to get any Destiny content, so that goes for exotics, armor, anything you guys want in the game, Blazing Boost can provide. And I've actually got you guys a discount code of 10%, so make sure you check out the link in the description and the pinned comment for that 10% off. Now, the feedback I've had from my audience and the feedback over on their reviews, they do also have a 5-star Trustpilot review with over 9,000 reviews. So if that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. So check them out. Like I said, link in the description, and let's jump straight into today's video. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you one of the best Hunter PVE builds. Now, I've tried this build out in sort of multiple situations, and I can say this is one of the best DPS builds in the game for the Hunter. Now, before we do start with today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video. The channel's been growing amazingly recently, and I know the game at the minute is a little bit dry, so I do appreciate all the support I do get. Not only that, our Discord is going strong and we're getting new members every single day. If you're struggling with any Destiny activity, make sure to join our community Discord, linked in the description. I think we've got around about 450 members and we're looking to boost to 500. So if you could help towards that, I'd appreciate it. And with that all said, let's jump straight into today's build. Right, so for the Hunter, we are going to be using bottom tree tether. Now, there's a really good reason for this, and I will show you right now. So the grenade you're going to want to be running is Vortex. Now, I tested this out with all the grenades, and trust me, Vortex is the one you need. The gameplay you'll see is with Void Wall, and you'll see that it doesn't work too well, but trust me, put this on. Now, Gambler's Dodge is what you're going to want to have on. Now, obviously you can have any, it's up to you, but for me, I do prefer Gamblers, and then Strafe Jump, doesn't really matter what you pick for that. Now, the reason why we've gone for bottom tree is because of this perk right here. Fire Shadow Shot multiple times in rapid succession. Shadow Shot deals massive damage against tethered enemies. Defeating tethered targets creates orbs of power and grants nearby allies the Heart of Pack buff. Now, the Heart of Pack buff basically gives damage to your other teammates so that they can do obviously more damage. That is why it's a really high DPS build, and you'll see what we've done to pair with this build and sort of the build we've got for it. Then we do have Combat Provision, Vanishing Smoke and Lockdown. Now, they're not really that good. I suppose Lockdown will work pretty well with this sort of build. Weapons wise, this is what I'd recommend to use. Obviously the weapons don't really affect the build too much, so for me I'm using Witherhoard. It's such a good weapon to actually use just for dealing damage, and if you combine it with these, as you'll see in the gameplay how I sort of use this build, you'll see why it's such a good build to use. Then we do have the Kelos SMG with Subsistence Tap the Trigger. This is a key sort of gun to use in this build, so I wouldn't recommend swapping this out, and I'll show you why. And then we do have pretty much the best legendary DPS sword, Falling Guillotine. Now, I just want to clarify, the stats on this Hunter armor isn't the best, and that is because it is my PvP set. I'm still yet to get good PvE rolls, but when I do, this build will be even better. So I'll show you what you're going to want to run. You want to run high intellect, guys. Your super is going to be what makes you get a lot of DPS and fly through sort of strikes and actually kill a lot of enemies. So your best bet is going for a high intellect. Now, like I said, because I've got a bad build, what I decided to do is go for high intellect and then a decent resilience. Now, I'd recommend going for 100 intellect and about a 60 and a sort of 50 recovery build, just so that you can actually survive and get out of situations. But like I said, this is mainly an intellect build. So for the helmet, what we are running is a minor intellect mod with sword ammo finder. Now, this is really handy because you are going to be using your sword quite a lot in this build. Then we do have Dynamo, reduces super cooldown when using your class ability near enemies. So obviously if you use your class abilities, you're going to be getting your super back even quickly. Like I said, this build is all about super. Then we do have War Mines Protection. You take reduced damage from enemies that are near War Mine cells. So this is just a really good perk, especially with sort of the Warmind Kelos SMG, what we're going to be doing. Not only that, it has a chance to drop War Mine cells as well, so that is why we run that. Then on the arms, what we do have is another minor intellect mod, Bolstering Detonation. We've got 2 of them on. Grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a grenade. So you causing damage with a grenade is going to give you sort of your class ability back, which then also synergizes with the helmet perks. And then we do have this right here, which is a really underrated one, and that is energy converter. While charged with light, using your weapon grenade attack grants you super energy. Consuming all stacks charged with light, the more stacks you have, the more energy you gain, up to a maximum of 50% of your super energy. So pretty much, if you're charged with light, and I'm going to show you how you can get charged with light with this build, you get a kill with your grenade, you're going to be getting up to 50% of your super back. So this is pretty much like an unlimited super build, guys. It's really good and overpowered. Now for the chest, what we're running is a resilience mod, concussive dampener, which basically reduces incoming area of effect damage from combatants. Then we have melee damage resistance and radiant light, casting your super cores in the air by allies to become charged with light, and we do get plus 20 strength for having that. So that is why we run that, to be honest, guys. As you can see, that gives your teammates a benefit as well, and it also gives them charged with light. And not only that, if they're running that also on their gear, then you will be able to get charged with light that way. Now for the exotic of this build, we are using Orpheus Rigs. Now Orpheus Rigs provides ability energy for each enemy tethered by deadfall. Mobius Quiver has more shots. So pretty much what this does is it will generate more orbs of light. You get more shots, so obviously it's generating more orbs of light, so you can pick them up. Now what we do have on this, and I recommend putting on, is Submachine Gun Scavenger. Now that is a very good perk, especially for the Achelos, because you do seem to run out of ammo really quickly. And then you do want to put on right now, which one should we put on? I think it's, which one do I normally, this one right here, Grenade Launcher Scavenger, which is what you get in, obviously, your artifact right here. You can pick it up down here. So that's what I run on the boots. Now for the cloak, which is really important, is going to be an intellect mod. Outreach reduces melee cooldown when using your class ability. As you can see, all of this is synergized, guys. And then we do have this right here, taking charge, become charged with light by picking up orbs of power. So that is how you will be able to use, obviously, your energy converter. So that is the build. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay on how actually overpowered this build is. But try it out, let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, drop a like on today's video. I hope you have a good day, and I will catch you in the next one.